News on Intel Guru FNU LNU I just saw where Sudani is losing ground and analysts are saying he will not be re-elected and that a recognizing of the prevailing parties is going on right now. This RV may be even more than 2 years to happen it at all. News on Guru Clear article Quetta, the governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, Ali al-Alaq, said that the third budget included very large expenditures and a high deficit, noting that the issue of removing zeros from the dinar may witness developments in the coming period. News on Intel Group Walking Stick Remittance 338 will establish liquidity flow of money through the central bank and it makes all of their banks stronger. More importantly, it gets rid of the parallel market auctions and it gets rid of using the American dollar inside of Iraq. Donald Trump keeps telling them use your own rate at a plus or minus of 2%. Do not be paired, do not be pegged to the American dollar because it restricts the IQD's real effective exchange rate. Guru Nadir from the Middle East, when you see 167 tons of gold, I can tell you the real number is 190. You are going to hear about it this week or the beginning of next week. You are going to see an article about Iraq's gold gone up between 190 and 200. That's amazing. It that happen for sure. It's going to be quick with the removal of the zeros. For sure, the exchange rate is going to change quick and it's going to change very strong too. Like I told you before, I am thinking $3.22. News on Intel Group FNU LNU according to its latest World Economic Outlook real GDP is expected to grow by 0.5% this year up from a fall of 0.2% estimated in April and 3.6% next year versus 1.4% previously. Inflation estimates have been reduced from 2.5% to 1.5% and from 2.7% to 2.5% respectively. Now we are talking. The IMF hasn't exactly been the harbinger of good news of late, but this has did and will have an effect on the decision to revalue the currency. Those numbers are excellent and we need more of the same in the coming year to a revaluation. This is a rosy report from the IMF. It is nice to hear that Iraq is making progress and has the support of the IMF. Intel grew this blessing is here. It's being introduced to the Iraqi citizens. That's all there is to it. If not, you are going to see what Trump is about to do. Trump isn't playing. Trust me, Trump wants this so bad. IMO. News on Group Clear article US Iraq communications resume and Al Sudani is on his way to Washington had it not been for the fictional stalemate. Quetta Prime Minister Mohammed Shia Al Sudani is likely to visit Washington in the coming days ahead of the elections scheduled for next November. This move could be considered a painful electoral blow to his domestic opponents. These expectations are based on what can be described as a return to warmth in Iraqi-American relations after a period of nearly 4 months of coldness, which finally ended with a phone call between al-Sudani and U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio on Tuesday evening. News on Guru Militiaman, there's a sense of urgency taking place. It's fascinating because it's like a rollout type circumstances. They have got to tell you what's happening, but they can't tell you exactly how it's going to work. There's going to be a changing coming, you guys. There's going to be a change. News on Intel Group FNU LNU according to the World Trade Organization, Iraq is slightly over halfway through the necessary requirements to re-establish Iraq's membership with the organization. Almost 70% of requirements have been met. Intel Guru Iraq boots on the ground report pipeline. Mr. Sami says CBI has not officially announced this, but here's what a new 10 will appear as we are waiting on the CBI to officially release and tell us this. Intel, they are starting to introduce the lower nodes. This is so wonderful. That's why we are being auctions. I have a very good feeling you can wait until the CBI, but I recognize what I see on it. But let's wait for the CBI to officially make this announcement. Once they make the announcement for the lower nodes, the new rate will follow.